Hello crochet friends, welcome back. Working on the body of our little Pikachu here, and this is round 16. We're gonna get ourselves going here. All right, we have 32 stitches on our work. 16, 17, and 18 are all single crochet each stitch around. So I've got my marker moved up, I'm ready to go, and I'm just going to single crochet. Enter, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through 2. Oh, real old hats at that. We know exactly what we're doing, right? Your single crochet is working up nicely. Nice and neat and consistent. It's great practice, isn't it? It's wonderful. Okay, so we are, this is the end of the body part here. So we are working toward the end. We're going to do 16, 17, and 18, all single crochets, okay? And that's staying the same, 32 stitches the whole way, okay? So we're just going to keep track of our little rounds here as we're going along, and we're going to remember to move up our marker to keep track of where we began, right? And then we'll do 19. And when we're done with 19, that's where we're going to end for the body. So we are going to stuff this little body here, and we're going to leave it open on the top. But we want to leave a long tail because we're going to be sewing eventually the top of this body to the head, right? So we're going to leave ourselves a long tail for now with this part. When we're all done with 19, we're just single crocheting along here, nice and easy. It's going great. So I'm gonna let you loose, and we'll meet up again for 19. But you're doing right now 16, 17, and 18. So this is 3 rounds of single crochet. Okay. So not too bad. We can do this for sure, right? All right, we're doing wonderful. Move up your marker. So that was 16. I'm going on to 17, and I will meet you at the end of 18. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Now, this is the end of 18. So we're going to move up our marker. And now we're going to go into 19. Now 19 is just single crochet the 32 stitches, which is what we have on our work and what we've been doing for the last 3 rounds. However, when we get to the end, we're going to work a few more stitches. And I know that that seems odd because we're going to be going past our marker, and that is just to kind of even it off. If you remember, we were doing all those different triple crochets and things, and sometimes when you do different stitches like that in your work, certain parts of it tend to be a little uneven at your finished piece. So sometimes you'll see that in a pattern where they'll go beyond your marker, beyond your beginning of your row or your round, just to kind of neaten things up a little bit, okay? So if you see it, just, follow your directions like it says, even though it does sound a little bit weird. But I have seen it in quite a few patterns, especially these kind of toy things like this. They're odd shapes. They're just, you're trying to make it into the shape of something else, whether it's animated or like a real animal. And you're just doing the very best you can to make yarn look the same way. You know what I mean? So just go along with your pattern, even though it goes beyond it. And it's usually, they'll write a note or something on there to indicate it's just to make everything look even. And so that's, in case you're wondering, what in the world why are we doing that? I try to explain things a little bit because often I've had the same questions, and I'm sure lots of other people also. Just like when you're in school, raise your hand, ask a question because somebody else is thinking the same thing, right? So yeah, that's why. And so I kind of wanted to throw it out there and explain that. So this is the end of the body of Pikachu, his little body. So we have his head and his body done. We're doing wonderfully. Okay, this is my last stitch right here. So now, that was 32 stitches. Now we're going to single crochet the next 3. That's 1. You can see that's where my marker was. 2 and 3. Okay. And then we're going to leave a nice long tail. So when you pull this, oops, I almost knocked my tea over. When you pull this off here, we're going to leave a nice long tail. You can knot it still, but I mean, nice, it says to leave a long end for sewing. So you know me, I'm going to leave like 2 feet. I don't know if we need 2 feet or not, but nah, I always do that. I always leave it nice and long. I have plenty of yarn. I have a whole skein of this beautiful, vibrant yellow here. So anyway, I'm going to knot this. Ooh. And then we're going to put this aside with the head. Okay, so I might need to fix that. It's not a very neat knot. Okay, so this is what the body looks like. These are like, his little feet are going to be over here. So I would think of these kind of like, I don't even know what you call that, the top part of like an animal when they're sitting, that top part of their leg there. That's kind of like their little hips and everything, because he kind of can jump like. So anyway, that's what that is, and that's why that sticks out, and that's why we did those big stitches there. So grab your stuffing and stuff up the body. It's going to take a bit because, whew, it's nice and big, isn't it? I love it. We may need to add more later on, but just try to get down into those little, I said, call that the haunches of the leg. I don't know. Anyway, don't go by me. All right, so we're going to leave that just like that. And it's ready to go. We have our nice long tail. I'm going to wrap that up and put it aside. And I'll see you next time. We'll start working on the ears. I'll see you then. Thank you and have a joyful day.